it's Jackie, and for today's tutorial, I'm throwing it back to Miley Cyrus and Party in the USA. This was my all-time favorite music video when I was growing up. I'm going to show you my inspired makeup look, as well as how to get her iconic curls, and this isn't all my own hair. I do have some extensions in here, and then also my inspired outfit. So if you enjoy this tutorial, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my beauty videos. And also, I think this is perfect because 4th of July is coming up for y'all Americans, and why not wear the Party in the USA look? So anyways, let's get started. I've already got on some self-tanner, and I use the Loving Tan in dark, and I'm setting my face with Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray as I'm going to wear this look all day through the heat. And Benefit sent me such a cute package a while ago, and this is their POREfessional product. So first I'm applying the POREfessional Matte Rescue Invisible Finish Mattifying Gel. This feels super nice on the skin, and then I'm topping it off with a product I already use, the Benefit Pro Balm, to minimize the appearance of pores. I decided to keep it light for coverage but matte for this look, so I went in with one of my favorite BB creams, COVERGIRL Clean BB, with my beauty blender. And concealer, I'm highlighting with Tarte Aquacealer in a lighter shade and then blending away. And finally, to powder and set the skin, I'm using the POREfessional Agent Zero Shine, and this is a great mattifying powder. I usually use more dewy products for my skin, but when I want a matte look, this has been my go-to powder. I love how this combo looks on the skin, and then for bronzer and blush, again I'm using more Benefit. This is the Cheek Parade palette, and this video isn't sponsored by Benefit, but I do have a sponsored Benefit video coming up that I'm really excited about because these really have become some of my top products to use anyways. So first I'm using a bit of color all over with the lighter Hoola shade, and then I'm deepening up with just a Hoola bronzer under my cheekbones, and I'm also bringing this down onto my chest. By the way, the brushes I'm using are this super cute hot pink set from BH Cosmetics, so everything will be listed down below. And then I did a bit of contouring to my nose, and it looks a bit orange through this tutorial, but I do fix it in the end when I checked what it looked like in normal lighting. But I am keeping the contour more subtle. And then for blush, if you do have this palette, you could use the California shade, but I found this better match, which is a L'Oreal blush. I usually contour with an ash matte brown shade like Nudie from Too Faced, but for a more subtle look, I went in with another bronzer. I know I'm going a little bronzer crazy, but I do love the Hourglass Ambient bronzers, and this has a bit of sheen to it, which is nice because all the other products I've used have been matte. And jumping right onto brows, I'm keeping them natural and just filling them in with my go-to brow pencil, the Benefit Goof Proof Brow, and I use the shade 3. And I usually bring the brows closer together, but for this throwback look, I'm keeping them farther apart like Miley. For the shadows, I'm using the Natural Love palette from Too Faced, but you can find a lot of dupes for the shades I'm going to be using. Like, I would recommend checking out some Wet n Wild shadow quads, but I'm starting off with a muted gold shade all over the lid, and then I'm brightening up the center of the lid with a lighter pinky iridescent shade. I love mixing golds and a bit of pink, and then I am going in with a matte warm peach tone through the outer crease and then fading into a V, and I'm just doing this to blend the gold outwards as well. We're using really subtle shades that will just blend super flawlessly together. To deepen up the crease, I'm using the shade Nudie, which is a matte brown, and again focus this more on the outer V. And we want a bold highlight on the brow bone, so blend this highlight downwards to lighten up the shading, and I added a bit more shimmer just to the very top of my brow bone and the center of my lid. For this look, it's just about a bit of shimmer and blended shades with liner, so I'm using my Sephora brand liner. I also love the NYX Matte Black Liner, and I'm creating a really thin line along my lash line and just fading it out. So I'm not creating a wing, it's just tapering out really softly. And then I am going to smoke out the liner with a deep taupe from the same palette. And to make this a bit more pigmented, I love using the All-Nighter Spray onto my angled brush. Tiny bit more of the shadow on a flat shader brush, and I'm laying this on an angle upward onto my lid and then more directly into the crease. Keep on layering and blending until you have the dimension you want, and we just want the shadows to fade from the liner into a soft V. Inner corner, make sure you have a slight highlight there, and now let's really line the eyes. Rim all the way from the inner to outer corner on the waterline, and then extend the liner to dot underneath the lash line and start to blend this out for a smoky under lash line. I also use the taupe shade again under the lashes to soften up the black liner. And curl the lashes. For mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I love this mascara, and it is similar to Too Faced Better Than Sex. So coat top and bottom lashes and just 2 coats, and here's how my lashes look. For sure one of my new faves. I don't have super long lashes, and I think this makes them look great. And to add more of a glam look like Miley, I am going to use some falsies, and these are not too long, but they do add volume and flutter outwards. These ones are the Kiss Shy Lashes, and I've popped on with Duo Glue and then blend together with a bit more mascara. Now that the eyes are bold but still soft, I'm adding in my YSL Glow Shot in this gorge pink shade and applying it to the upper lip as well, focused more on the cupid's bow, tip of nose, and my cheekbones. Finally, for lips, I'm ditching the lip liner for this look, and I'm going back to a matte classic, Angel Lipstick, and then through the center for more of a sheen, I'm also adding just this light lipstick that I use a lot of the time to just brighten up the center, and I love this combo, but another option is popping on a gloss as well. This is by Buxom. I added a bit more blush, and boom, there's my Miley Party in the USA glam makeup look. Now for Miley's famous long curls, I'm going to be using just one curling iron and some clip-in extensions to get a similar look, and my hair here has second day curls. I'm creating an off-center part and then add in a volume or texturizing product. I'm using a dry shampoo here. Sometimes I'll use the Dry Volume Blast from Sephora, and that one's a little bit more intense, so whatever you feel like doing. And I'm also brushing back at the crown section of my hair, and I'm going to curl in sections for this look and add in extensions as I go. I'm curling outwards using a tapered wand, so it's thicker at the base and then goes thinner at the end for curls that are tighter at the bottom. Once the curls are in place, I'm adding a shine spray and also a hairspray, especially at the bottom, to make sure that the end curl is defined. And I'm popping in a 3-clip weft of Bellamy extensions and then curling those the same way. The second layer down, I'm curling towards my face, and I did this because Miley has layers, so the curls kind of fall in choppier layers around her face, so I just decided to break up the curls in direction for a similar look. And the last layer on top, I'm curling away from the face and in bigger sections. I am not curling too high up on my head, but starting around where my eyeline is, and again curling away from my face. Fluff these out on top for more volume, and again, just keep on adding your favorite hairspray. Mine's Pantene Airspray, and there's my completed look.
Maybe you could be my salvation out of here. I can get it off, we are never done. I'm Juliet, baby, you are like the sun. Pour out your love, fill me to the top. Let me hear the champagne burst.
And here's a quick look at my inspired style. So I have cowboy boots, a dark wash denim short that have some distressed detail, a layered belt, as well as a loose top with a bright bra underneath, and a vest, lots of chunky, chunky jewelry. And if you want to see more Miley inspired hair, makeup, and outfit ideas from over the years, then be sure to click the video that's displayed right here. It's my singing style for Malibu, so I covered Malibu and then I showcased a bunch of different style that I love from Miley, so click the video and I'll see you in my next one.